Scrum Mastery was hard until I changed these ways. As you all know that being a Scrum Master, a newly Scrum Master, we all go through different experience, and I was one of those two when I started. I went through different challenges until I got myself a mentor, and that helped me become a successful Scrum Master, and later on me being an Agile coach. So I'm going to be discussing like what I've learned in my experience, what I was doing, and what I later on had to change to make me a better Scrum Master. So that's why in today's topic we are covering Scrum Mastery was hard until I changed this. Welcome back to Aisha Scrum. I'm very happy to have you all again today. So let's get this into it. So number one is I remember when I started as a Scrum Master, I noticed that when I'm part of the team meetings and we're doing sprint planning, and as a new Scrum Master, then I noticed that my name is not part of any of the tickets. When it comes to capacity planning, everybody's team name was part of it. And as a Scrum Master, my name is not on the capacity planner. My name is not in any user story. My name is not part of any of those items. So sometimes I then sit back up like, so how can my team know and see that I'm actually adding value to the team? I realized that my name being part of the ticket is not the real deal. The real deal is about me being a servant leader whereby I can support my team and drive this agile mindset and guide the team to deliver value. And by me doing that is to ensure that I am there when the team needs someone to support them, and when we have any impediments, I'm able to raise those concerns as needed. And if a team member is having any challenges or any difficulties, I can escalate it to the appropriate people, and also ensure that I continue to drive this safe environment where everyone will feel comfortable to do their work. So I realized that being a server and being a servant leader will be the biggest factor that can help not only myself but also help the team in being a successful team to deliver this value. So that's one thing I realized. So another thing that I also did was to ensure that at the beginning, when we learn about the Scrum Guide, we learn about all this Agile manifesto, and we join the team, and you notice looking at the Scrum Guide, you're looking at the way how the teams were doing Agile or doing Scrum, and I realized that my team was not actually up to speed. Then at the beginning, I was so concerned about, we are only meeting 3 times a week for our daily Scrum, and right now we are not having our sprint review, and sometimes the team members are not participating in the meeting. So I started seeing all those gaps, and I was wondering, what am I doing wrong? How can I improve this team? And I realized that it's actually very important to meet the team at where they are. Meet the team at where they are, so later on, as we continue to work together and I create this safe, psychological, sealed environment, it will get the team to participate and see that yes, this is the place where we all can thrive and learn and be free and do our work. And also, it gets me to realize that I have to successfully help my team and support them and guide them into them believing that they can actually do their work. And going back to the Scrum value. So although we are not meeting 5 times every single day for our daily Scrum, but as of right now, the team were not even meeting once a week. The team is new to Agile, so the focus is to ensure that they understand why are we doing what we are doing. Like, why are we even meeting every day in the first place? What is the importance of meeting together as a team, and how I can drive the team to see the value of attending this meeting. So after a couple of months, I realized that the team started to see that we actually needed more days to meet together so we can able to successfully deliver this value. And the team themselves started to request for more days. We actually need to follow up on this item, so we might have to meet the next day. So although in the calendar at that moment we didn't have meeting every single day, we ended up requesting until one day one of the members was like, okay, why don't we just meet every single day? Why don't we just meet every single day, so every day we can able to follow up on this impediment. We can able to follow up on this tracker, on these blockers that we've been facing as a team. So that's why we went from having daily Scrum for 3 days a week to 5 days a week. And I was so glad I was patient with the team. So until they came to the position where they saw the value in having more days. Unlike in the beginning, when I was so focused on, oh, we are not doing what the Scrum guy stated, we are not doing daily Scrum every day, we are not doing a sprint review, and we are missing all of these meetings that said in the Scrum guide that's very, very important for a Scrum team to be successful. So as the team gained my trust and they saw that I actually have their best interest and I will shield the team if needed, and I continue to support them and also give them the attention and connect on them one-to-one, and for them to see that I'm actually there to serve them and not to be their pushy leader or micromanagement leader. And later on, the team was able to open up and accepted for us to introduce the other Scrum events. Like for example, the sprint review that we were able to attend. So the next day we were like, okay, now that we delivered our value, why don't we just showcase this good work that we all have done? Why don't we just call like our stakeholder and showcase what we've done? Like, we're not doing any PowerPoint, we're not doing any presentation. And any one of you that did those new functionality, let's just showcase this new functionality. Although I didn't call it sprint review, but then we were actually doing sprint review. Later on, the team realized that that's something we were doing, and I asked the team, why don't we just adopt that new way of doing things? Why would we just add sprint review to our Scrum event cadence so that we can have that in place, so as we continue to add this value and deliver this new functionality, we can show this to our stakeholder. And that's how we're able to implement that. Alright, so the next other thing too, I realized when I was a new Scrum Master, and I was like, oh my god, this is a lot of challenges. I realized that I do not have to be technical to be a successful Scrum Master. Yes, in the beginning I thought that, oh, I have to know Java, I have to know like all this coding for me to be very successful, so that I can further understand about what the team is working on. But later on realized that this is something that is very good to have. Of course, it's very good to have a technical background, but it's not the most important skills to have to be a successful Scrum Master. Instead, you'll be a successful Scrum Master if you actually have the servant leader skill, you have the good soft skill, and you also can take your time and learn about the product the team are working on. And if you realize, looking at the user story, if you look right now in your backlog, you notice that the user story itself do not have any technicality in it. It's like a persona-based user story where it covers the who, what, and why, whereby anyone that's not technical or anyone that's technical can actually read it and understand what's the ask and know who is it for, why are we doing it, send the ask, even though you might not know the technicality of things. So for me, knowing that, oh, I actually can be very successful in this role, even though I'm not technical, I do not have the technical skills, actually support the team and drive this agile mindset and guide them to work together and deliver this value. Another thing also that I was saying that Scrum Mastery was hard until I changed this, whereby it's not me going to the team and I was making, trying to like suggest that, oh team, why won't we meet at this time for daily Scrum? Why would we just do this Scrum event on this day? Instead, I realized that bringing it to the team and trying to support and promote team-driven decision will get the team to a long way. It'll get everyone feel accountable for it, other than me choosing this, other than me making it a mandatory or making it like enforcing things on the team. So I realized that, and having the team together and driving team-driven decision, whereby we all can vote as a team on how we want to go about this Scrum event, was much more important than me trying to make those rules. Or I promoted team-driven decision, and everything we want, I'll give the team option, either we'll do option A or option B, and I get everyone to vote and everyone will participate on the vote. Then automatically the team felt like, okay, I took part in this, so they feel accountable for that, so then all as a team can now do it together. Another thing that's what I realized when I was new as a Scrum Master and Scrum Mastery was hard was I used to have two teams, right? I realized that both teams were working at a different pace. One team was like more up to speed, they were able to deliver their value quicker and faster. Everyone was happy with what they were doing. And the other team, they had little challenges and they were dealing with more complex projects compared to the other team. So I realized that I should not compare the team. I should base each team on their own merit and celebrate even little wins of the team or team that are not doing too well. I shouldn't compare a team that's doing so well to a team that's not doing too well. So the best way I can do this is for me to view each team on their own and not compare any other team. Support the team and guide them differently. Although I'm the Scrum Master for both teams, but I shouldn't judge and compare both teams because all teams deals with different challenges and different things. So after changing all of those things, and I realized that I can actually be a very good Scrum Master where I will support my team, I will guide my team and continue to influence them, and I continue to learn and open for feedback and open to change. And I also took my time to ask the team member, oh, what can I do differently? How can I serve you? What are ways I can help improve the team, or what are ways would you suggest for me to improve as a Scrum Master? So I started asking questions and getting those feedback, and I used those feedbacks to adjust, and automatically that's how I was able to grow in this field. Thank you very much for this session. I just said I should use this moment to just explain some little challenges that I faced in the beginning, so in case any of you can learn from this. And please, if you find my content valuable, please like and subscribe to Aisha Scrum platform. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by next year of August. I truly appreciate you all. Thank you again. See you again next time.